What does that look like for you? To stay off thin ice. All right, if you're a teenager and you have to date someone, here it is. It's very simple. Date in public places. Date where there is adult supervision. And I know what you're thinking right now, but Chris, I make all the best decisions in my life when there's no adult supervision. Don't let the battle be, should we do this or should we do that? Let it be this. Should we date in public open places? Look, how far is too far? Dude, whatever you can do in a public place is not too far. Okay, another clarifying word. Whatever you can do in a normal public place is not too far. Date in public places. If you're married, okay, here's my tip for living a pure life. Dude, act like you're married. Duh. You don't get to do some of the things you did before you were married. You don't get to go out to the bar with friends without your wife around. If it's a compromising situation, or you don't hang out with guys who don't absolutely, with 100% firmness, respect the fact that you're married. And you know what I'm talking about. Those old friends are out of your life. And if they don't come out of your life, you know who's going to eventually go to your life? Your wife. It's pretty simple. Act like you're married. And speaking of compromising situations that anyone can find themselves in nowadays, I was talking to an old Franciscan, big long beard. They said, Chris, I've never turned a computer on. And a computer has never turned me on. It's America's new favorite pastime, guys. There's more guys that look at inappropriate stuff online than guys that watch baseball. And it's destroying a generation of young men and young women. John Paul II said the problem with porn isn't that it shows too much. It shows too little. Why? Because it shows you how to look at the opposite sex and not see a person, but to see an object to be used. To see a thing. If it's difficult to leave that behind, because it deprives you of your capacity for love, deprives you of all that makes you noble and good as a human being. If it's difficult to leave that behind, get the computer out of your room. If you can't, and you're a teenager, right? Tell your parents to put a block on your computer. If you've broken through the block because the password is your name, tell your parents they're stupid, but in a nice way. And if that's still a problem for you, adults or teens, problem. I'm free to do what I want. Really? Try to stop.